So first thing we did, we got a mandrel bent oil pickup tube made. We started off by bending brake line to fit the correct size, and then we took it to the shop with the mandrel bender and had a mandrel bent some high pressure tubing. I just wanted to, I guess, overdo it. I didn't really have to get that high pressure stuff, but you know, whatever. So after that, we had to make a flange to match on the oil pump from scratch, which wasn't horribly fun. But so I took that, and then we just tack welded that on, brazed it, and the bracket you saw was just to give it some support, since it's going all the way across the motor to the back now, and it bolts into where the windage tray, one of the 4 bolts for the windage tray, go. And in both cases we just brazed all the way around the edges to seal everything. Next thing we had to do was take the old screen off the old pickup and get it to attach to our pickup tube. The pickup tube was a little bit larger, so we had to play with it for a while to get it to fit on right. And then we just brazed the contact so it wouldn't leak or anything. Right here is a so here I'm just showing off my alternator relocation kit. As I move to the top, you can see how everything's going to be sort of set up. This isn't the final form, but it's pretty close. We got the pickup tube where it fits everywhere, and you can see where it comes up. It's only about a 1/8 of an inch from touching the bottom. Alright, now we had to put in a windage tray on the other side to keep any sloshing of the oil from coming back out, so that the pickup wouldn't run dry ever under any circumstances. So I just took a piece of steel and put it to where it was a 1/4 inch spacing between the metal and the pickup tube, and then I left a big hole for the oil to drain in, and then if you can see around the edges, you can see where the oil is going to drain. And then the lid was a little bit of a pain. Trying to get the angles right wasn't very fun, but we got the angles real close so that we could start to weld it. Welding it wasn't a big deal, but there's a lot of pinholes that occur when you're welding something like this, so we had to go over it a bunch of times with brake cleaner or carb cleaner. Both of them work real easy, and it just seeps through the holes that you would have. So we ended up having to weld it and then find some holes, and then weld it again on those holes. And then lastly, we actually brazed all the edges of the oil pan, so we wouldn't have any kind of leak at all. I think when I get the oil pan powder coated now, the powder coating should finish any possibility of any kind of leak from occurring. So, plus it only leaks when it was only leaking mostly at the flange, which is at the top of the top of it. So it's not like even if there is a pinhole, the odds of it getting to where the oil can just seep out of the flange area is minimal. So this was the first time after we welded it. Nothing special. And then we went on to add in the if you see the black marks right there, that's for where the turbo drain is going to be at. So alright, oil pan is officially done. Last thing we had to do was put in the oil drain. It's an O2 sensor bung with an O2 sensor plug. So just gonna hot tank all this stuff that I made, and then paint it, and it'll be done. Right now I'm going to go mess with the factory motor mounts that are on the car and take them off. And the next step is to build the adapters to mount this motor.